is today is beautiful. I love this time of year. It's like I don't know how many degrees it is right now, but I figure since I am waiting for my boyfriend to, wake up from his nap, I would just come on and check in with you guys. Oh my gosh. You know what? Oh, let me put my earrings on. I gotta show you my earrings. Anywho, you want it? Good morning. Good morning, guys. All right, let's chat. Talk to me here. I I was sneaking in and out of the bedroom because my boyfriend pleaded with me for 30 minutes so he can sleep before we head back out on the road. Oh, Jesus, Darian, what did you just do? So I just wanted to pop in and talk to you guys. Um, Yesterday was my birthday and I had a really good time. I normally don't do much for my birthday, but the past couple of years I've been getting into doing a little bit more each year. And of course, this year we got COVID, so it's kind of difficult to do all the things that you really want to do. But nevertheless, we came down to Orlando. We did City Walk, and then we stayed here at the Amelia, last night. And thank you. Thank you, thank you. It was good. It was good. Like right now, this is my favorite time of year when the weather is like this. We live in Florida, so the weather right now is amazing. I'm not even sure if that is the fan, the AC, or the breeze coming through the door, but I absolutely love it. Guys, look at how much my hair has grown since like any video that I've done about my locks. It's been a while since I've done any type of video, and I forgot who it was. Somebody told me the other day how much my hair has grown, and I really didn't realize it. Look, I got a little gray hair right here. So I have one gray hair right there, and then I have like three on this side. What did you guys do for Halloween? Did you do anything at all? I every year I say like I want to do something. I want to get dressed up, and I never do. I don't know if I ever will. Maybe for my 40th, I'll do something like that. I turned 37 yesterday, so of course you guys can see I'm just bored sitting here waiting for him to wake up. We can head out. We're gonna go to I think it's called Bach Towers. On our way back to Tampa, we're gonna stop there. That's in. It's not in Kissimmee. I think it's like in Wales. I think it's called Wales. So we're gonna stop by there, see what it's like. It's like a botanical garden, I believe, and they have a pond and everything. So we're gonna do that before we leave, and then head back to Tampa. And once I get there, I'll start working on my own pond a little bit more. Did you guys do anything for Halloween at all? Let me see. I need to start getting back on here a little bit more, doing live because I haven't done it in a while, and my computer right now is not working to the point where I'm going to be able to do edits. Charlotte said, "No, ma'am." Where are you anyway? Like, what state or country are you in? We see, growing up in Barbados, we didn't celebrate Halloween. So Barbados, it was just like any other birthday. And then when I got here, it was kind of like all the focus was on Halloween. So we didn't get to do much. Memphis, Tennessee. Where's everyone else that's in here? Where are you guys located? Ooh, what's the weather like in Memphis, Tennessee? I think like here right now, the weather is probably like 70, 72 or something. It's not too bad. 72, 73. So I love this type of weather. It's very cold. See, I can't do the cold weather. And we were talking about going to, because I'm before I moved here, I lived in Philly. We were talking about going to the Poconos, and he was like, "Nah, you don't want to see me in cold weather at all, at all." So I'm very thankful for where I am right now because we're not freezing, we're not hot as hell. That's the weird thing about Florida, right? So you'll have blazing hot summers, and then once you get into September, definitely October, that change just happens. And you'll have like 1 or 2 days where it's kind of cooling down and you wake up and you notice the difference, and then it'll get hot again. But then after that, it's just like cool behind weather. There's no subtle change. Like some places where they have fall, we don't have that. I see Taj just said something. I was gonna I was gonna go out last night, but it was risky because of COVID. It was 1,000 person limit and no masks, so I didn't want to risk it. Definitely understand. Listen, Florida is full and wide open. When we got to Universal, not Universal, City Walk, and he was like, Florida's wide open. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I looked ahead of us. It was like a sea of people just walking towards us, but everybody had on a mask. So even though City Walk is like an outdoor type of thing until you go into like different buildings, no matter where you were, you had to wear a mask. Unless you go into a restaurant, you take it off to drink. And then if you're walking around and you're eating and drinking, you're allowed to have your mask on. But they were pretty strict about that mask. Even this guy was outside playing music, and then somebody was walking around without a mask on. He was like, "Put your mask on, dude!" In the middle of him singing. I thought that was too funny. But I definitely understand not wanting to risk it because it seems like these numbers are starting to surge again. Angela Sloan says, "Happy birthday! Thank you, thank you guys." It was good. My birthday was good. I didn't every time my birthday comes around, I dwell, not really dwell, but I think about the fact that my grandma passed on my birthday, my 21st birthday, and or was it my 20th? I can't remember which birthday it was, but I think about that and it kind of like it just, it's not a good feeling. So every year it's been getting a little bit better, a little bit better. And last year my mom was here. My mom was in Tampa with us for my birthday, and that was good until like I remember I cut my foot loose on my birthday. We were wrapping up and I cut my foot loose. This year I got into an accident a couple days before my birthday. Let me tell you guys about this, right? So last Wednesday that just passed, I got into an accident. No broken bones or anything like that, but I do have like back pain, so I've been going to the chiropractor. Thank you. What does that say? I can't eat that rate. That name is so long. But thank you. So I got into an accident. I was coming home from work, right? And I was in the right lane, turning lane, and I'm going down the street. And then as I'm going, I noticed this car was basically coming from the opposite side of the street and making a U-turn into my lane. And by the time I noticed the car, I slammed on my brakes, and I was hoping that that person would have done the same, because had they done the same, we would have missed each other or barely tapped, right? So I slammed on my brakes, and then when I noticed that they weren't slamming on their brakes, I pulled up onto the curb, and we still collided. So after, typically when that happens, you're supposed to stay at that scene, right? You're not supposed to drive off of the road so we don't cause any type of backup. So just because I was unsure of what she was going to do, I pulled down off the curb and I followed her into the little bank parking area. So immediately I get out the car, I look. I think I sat there for a minute first, and then she got out the car, and I was pissed. When I tell you I was livid, I was so mad. But she got out the car, and I saw it was like this little old lady, and I'm like, oh, like how can you be mad in that moment when you see it's a little old lady, right? So she gets out the car. She's Hispanic or something. her English was like very, very strong. Either way, she comes up and she talks to me about, and then she was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go, and I'm like, no, you can't go. We just got into an accident. My car is jacked up. You can't go. You can't go nowhere. So she was like, oh, okay. And she was like very, very nervous. But to make a long story short, after the cops came and everything like that, basically they deemed the accident her fault because she made a U-turn into oncoming traffic. And we got all everybody's information, and I start driving home because I was literally like 2 miles away. I start driving home. So when I turned out of the parking lot and I got back onto the main street, as I'm driving my car, I lost control of my car for like 5 seconds. I just started swerving. I'm like, oh my God. So I drove home for the rest of the way like 5 miles an hour until I got there. And then once I got home, I parked the car and I haven't moved it since. It finally got towed yesterday or the day before, but my steering column is all jacked up. When the tow truck came and they picked up my car, they straightened the wheel out. So when they straightened out the wheel, the tire went straight, but the wheel was still off to the side. So my steering column is jacked up. I don't know if they're gonna deem it as total or what the case is. From the pictures that I submitted, they said it's probably like $2,000 or $3,000 worth of damage. So we shall see. We shall see. But this is the kicker. The part that I was so frustrated about is because that was Wednesday. Exactly one Wednesday prior at work, one of the technicians that comes and works on our computers and stuff, somebody for that company hit my car. Like they hit my, he was like, hey, so I think somebody just hit one of your cars outside. It has a bike rack on it. So when they said bike rack, everybody turned and looked at me because I have a bike rack on the back of my car, and my heart sunk. I was like, oh, not again, hit like that. So this guy, basically the person that saw the accident, he took all the information down, right? So he wrote down the time it happened, the kind of truck, license plate, they had a ladder on the back of the truck, color, everything. He wrote all that down. So when I went outside and I looked at my car, I saw like, okay, it was smashed in on the side. I automatically assumed, based on where this person was parked, because the person was parked on the other side of the parking lot, I assumed that they backed into my car as they were trying to go to the other space. And I found the guy. I told him like, hey, you hit my car. He was like, oh, for real? Like, I promise you I did not hit your car, blah, blah, blah. So I got all his information, right? Now, last Wednesday that just passed, I finally saw the tape from work. The tape showed something totally different. When I say this man knew that he hit my car, because as he was pulling into the parking spot, he didn't have enough space to like clear and get into the spot. He ran into my car. My car shook. He reversed and then parked, and then from there he got out the car, looked at the damage, looked around the parking lot to see if anybody saw him, got back in the car, and then he reversed and left. This is the same man that said to me, oh, I didn't know that I hit your car. I promise you I didn't know. And just basically lied to my face. So I'm glad like the footage was there. Once he realized that was the case, he gave me all his information. But I've just been like, this has been such a horrible week. So my car's at the shop right now. I'll know more about it tomorrow once I go sign the papers for them to start taking a look. So that has been my, as I'm in here, where are you guys? Let me get up. Let me show you what the weather is like out here. This picture is really pretty. I'm gonna try to flip this around so you can see. So we don't have that much of a great view, but it is so nice outside right now. That's the hotel that we're staying at. So if you're ever in Orlando and want a pretty decent hotel, that's where we're staying. Weather is absolutely beautiful. Thank God for no snow. What time is it? Oh no. I gave him. Look at him in knocked out. Babe, baby, psst, babe. It's time for us to get up because we gotta leave pretty soon. All right, guys. Well, thank you for keeping me company. I just wanted to come on and check in with you guys, especially since right now I don't have anything to do until he comes. Your hair has flourished and grown so well. Isn't it crazy how much my hair grew? Like, look at this. It's ridiculous. Which means at this point I'm not going to be keeping it down anymore because it's so long. And the funny thing is, this much of it is not locked. So you see right here where it's puffy, all that is not locked at all. It's just all regrowth. Here, oh, look, all that regrowth, not locked. I can get like 3 fingers in there. Wow, that's unnecessary. Yes, I remember when we started again. Listen, this thing went so fast. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I have to share with you the product that I used recently to lock my hair. This young lady that I follow, oh my God, what's her Instagram thing? I can't remember. I think it's like Lock and Live. It's either Lock and Live or Live and Lock. If you search for her, her colors are like black, purple, gold. Um, she makes this a locking. I can't even call it gel. It's like, it's almost like, like, you know how jam kind of looks, that consistency where it's like gelatinous, but it's a really, really tight hold. She makes that kind of gel, and I bought it for my retwist. Don't pay any attention to this one because I just unraveled it, but I bought it for my retwist and I love how it holds. It's a hold that I've been looking for a long time, because I've tried flaxseed gel and I've also tried aloe vera. Aloe vera didn't have a tight hold at all. Flaxseed was way too stiff and crunchy. I mean, to the point where like I can just hear my lock crunching as I bend it. But this one gives me a really good hold because it holds close, close to the base, and then I don't palm roll all the way down my lock. I say braid. I don't palm roll all the way down my lock. That's why I have like fuzzies along the way, and I'm okay with the fuzzies. I just don't want to keep. I don't want to make my lock any thinner than it is. So this will get like kind of puffy and then it starts to thin back out a little bit. I'm getting notifications from Instagram still. So yeah, I gotta measure. I haven't measured in quite a long time. I made these earrings yesterday or a couple days ago, and then I decided to make some lock beads to go with it. So I did these. And this is orange, it's not red. So I gotta go wake this man up because we have to check out shortly. We could probably get it extended till 12, but we need to get on the road because I am a very, very busy person. If it's like hot and sunny and I'm outside in the sun, I don't like it very well, and I start to get an attitude. Indigo Queen said, "Girl, I just got in some locks and you're literally the woman on YouTube who has them." Let me see. I'm excited for mine. Definitely be excited. I love the whole instant lock journey because to me, you kind of move the locking process along a little bit more, and you don't have to go through too much of that ugly stage because that's the stage that breaks a lot of people down. You get stuck on that ugly stage where you do the little retwist, and then you're afraid to wash, you're afraid to just do anything other than keep them like that. But honestly, this is the best time of year to start locks, especially if you live in a colder climate, because you can wear your hats, you can wear your scarves, and if you're going through that ugly stage, you don't have to worry about it as much because you can cover it up with things that you have to wear due to the elements. So this is definitely the best time of year. Now in the summertime, it's a little bit more difficult because you have to wash your hair a lot because it's hot outside, go swimming and things like that. So I've always been lucky. The two times that I did locks, I did them around this time of year. I think one year it was in September. No, actually, I started my instant locks in August. No, not August. April, and it wasn't as bad because it was instant locks and I was going into, going through the seasons. But out of the two times that I've started my locks, definitely going into fall and winter is the best time. Where are these comments? Here we go. Said best hair, same hair, best decision I made. Listen, I love it. I think two strand twist also isn't that bad, but it it's better if you have longer hair. In my opinion, it's better if you have longer hair for two strand twist because you can kind of get away with it a little bit better. You can do certain styles with the two strand twist until they eventually start to lock. I hope you guys are following me on Instagram. I have my next restock for the lock beads coming up, the glass lock beads that I carry. They're in production right now, so they should be, um, hopefully I'm going to get them within the next week or so that I can do a release coming up. I wanted to do a release yesterday on my website, unrulyjewelry.com, for the lock, not the lock jewelry, my regular jewelry, but I was about to say the wedding. The accident pushed me back a few days. So, babe, it's time to get up. This man needs to wake up. We're so opposite. When we went to Vegas for our anniversary a few weeks ago. We are totally opposite when it comes to traveling. If I am at home, I get up early. But if I'm out somewhere on vacation, I like to sleep in a little bit, get my rest. But him in Vegas, this man was up bright and early. I'm like, no, I want to sleep in. I want to sleep. I don't feel like getting up early and walking around Vegas, and especially since a lot of stuff is closed, I don't want to do it. Nothing was really open over there at first anyway, but yeah. Did you guys vote already? I hope you voted. Babe. Thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with me because I'm going crazy right now. I need to go. I'm gonna wake him up and then we're gonna get out of here. Alright guys, until next time, it is your girl Me-Anie. Thanks for coming to this little impromptu chat about nothing really at all. Just helping me pass time. I will see you guys in another video. I don't know what the heck the video is going to be about. I do have another grow light review that I have to do for a company that sent me a grow light. I had 3 of them. I did 2 of them so far, so I have 1 more left. And after that, honestly, I do have a video that I need to put out of this IKEA hack for a desk that I made for my room. And then people have been asking me about the hydroponics for my monsteras because they have been growing like crazy. So I might do that video as well. I do have to change the water. Alright guys, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I'm going to try to do a little bit more on YouTube. I've just been slacking with everything that's been going on. It just didn't feel like the right time to be putting out videos, like everybody's trying to figure their life out. It's just so much going on. And then I had these 2 accidents within the last week. We'll see how everything goes. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. Name is the same as here. I'm gonna go check all these messages and wake this man up. Oh, look at you, handsome. Hey,
Sugarfoot. Hi.
I let you sleep for 45 minutes. Oop, nope. That was a good 50 minutes. Get up. All right, we'll be safe. Bye, guys. I'm gonna bake his butt up real, real good right now.